What's up guys, Mushroom here.
And Lemon here. We've got a really interesting countdown for you guys. This is actually the top 10 worst maps for knifing in Call of Duty history.
That's right, we saw Chaos X Silencer do a similar one for normal gunplay, but this one's for knifing, and we're starting with Estate at number 10, which is just, it was a terrible map, mainly because of the size of it. Running, obviously knifers have to do a lot of running, and then if you get killed and you spawn down the bottom of a hill again and you have to go again, it's just frustrating.
That's right, it was pretty much a map just dedicated to snipers, and people getting these like cross maps with their snipers, picking off the little knifers as they try and run around the map, so it's a pretty shit map for us.
The next map was Resistance, and that was from Modern Warfare 3. The reason we didn't like this one was because the long lanes, it was a 3-lane map, and each one was a very long lane that you sort of had to duck into little doorways to cover, so it was pretty much impossible to get there without actually being picked off by a sniper or a machine gunner.
That's right, the long range of the sight just kill our snipers. And number 8, we've got a Ray from Black Ops 1, which I freaking hate this map. It was also in Chaos's one. It actually made the number 1 worst map, but it's not as bad for knifing, but it is up there in the top 10 spot because partly because of the snow, a lot of people want to bank, and there's a lot of snow. It's also a massive map again. It's a disadvantage for knifers trying to travel across the map.
The next one similarly is Downhill, and it sucks doodles. Basically every snow map pretty much, because nothing actually bounces for bank shots for a start. For knifing, if you're trying to creep up on someone and there is a player even anywhere in the vicinity, they can spot you because you're not in cover at all and you're basically black on white, so it's just really hard to work with, and that's why that one sucked.
The layout of Downhill was just awful, and the incorporation of those gondolas was also terrible in every respect. We're moving on to number 6. We've got Encore, another DLC from Black Ops 2. Didn't make the cut, this one. Not sure what they were trying to do here, but every single time you even walk out into a certain part of Encore, you are visible by everyone. There was absolutely no cover for knifers. The middle section especially, if you're trying to get up there in the middle stage, as a knifer, you've got no defense. That map is shocking, the layout is just dreadful, and didn't work for us.
Number 5 was CeeLo from World at War, I think, which was, it was just really crappy because of A, the size of it, and B, there were tanks roaming the place, and if you're running a knifing class setup, you're not really equipped to take on tanks, and pretty much everyone who plays World at War is like, I want a tank, because it's not in any other Call of Duty. So it's sort of just, I don't know, it was a map that just got overplayed, and it really wasn't enjoyable.
At number 4, we got Derail. Again, another snow map. I'm sure a lot of you agree with us. Even for knifers, this was a bad map because, again, very sniper orientated, a huge map, just the wasted space on either side. If you've never noticed, you just walk down the middle train line and then you've got like acres and acres of just dead space on either side. I mean, it could be good potentially for flanking, but it's just, if you wanted to get like a good plus kill gameplay, you got all this time where you've actually got to travel, and it just eat up your time there.
It's the same thing for the Liberation, which was number 3 spot. That was Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 got a bad rap on maps because it was just terrible for knifers. This one was really topsy-turvy. I mean, they tried to incorporate underground stuff that was too enclosed for knifing. Sometimes enclosure's good, but in this case it was bad. And then the top level stuff was just shrouded with shrubbery. And I think there were a couple statues everywhere, and it was just, yeah, shit.
Number 2, we have got Discovery, my all-time favorite worst map. This is the map I hated the most. It was a DLC in Black Ops 1. Layout was terrible, size was terrible, just like all the other ones. It was snow. It had nothing to it. There was a hole in the ground that was a glitch that you'd fall through, and that was a Tomahawk Ace by Mushroom there on S&D. But Discovery for me, you should be my number 1. But number 1 is
Countdown, which was, I don't think I've ever played that map without being dropped on by, I think it was mortar streaks in that game. I don't actually remember because it was so long ago. But I don't actually remember playing a game where I wasn't being hailed by air support. And basically you can see someone across the map without moving from your spawn. So it was a terrible map. These our preferences, not preferences,
opinionative.
opinions. There are opinions on what were the worst maps. If you enjoyed this sort of stuff, we might do some more of it. It's kind of fun to do, to just sort of sit here and pick out between 158 maps.
If you disagree with these, you know, don't dislike the video. Just put in the comment section what maps you would have put down or ones you think we've missed out. But those are specifically for people going for knife-only gameplays or going for knifing gameplays in those maps. So they're not really a broad range, but we just wanted to do one because we thought it might be a cool thing to like back up Chaos's video. So we'll link that video in the description if you want to go see that. Links on screen after the outro.
Yep, they are.